Hey everyone, we are going to we're going to talk to Taurus, and we are going to talk about this Scorpio full moon that's coming up. Yes, Scorpio full moon. Um and also for I guess the month of May. So it's going to be May's full moon, okay? Because that's when the full moon's taking place. And we're going to, going to focus on this full moon phase, and how it's going to affect you moving towards the new moon, okay? Because the full moon is when we release energy, right? We also have a Pluto retrograde that is upon us now, okay, Taurus, and this is for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs. Please check your rising and or your moon sign for deeper resonance. Um, but this full moon is all about releasing, okay? Not just this particular full moon, but just full moons in general. So um with this Pluto retrograde and Scorpio, it's like Pluto is playing such a huge role in our lives currently, okay? So Taurus, we are going to go ahead and jump into your reading, and we're going to see how the next moon phase, or the next month, right, the next 30 days or so, how it's going to affect you with this Scorpio full moon, okay? Again, with Pluto's retrograde here, take into consideration that those energies may also come out in this reading, and how not so much how it's going to affect you, but mostly what type of lessons is going to bring you, and what you need to focus on during this new moon, which is on this Sunday. It's in the next coming days, okay? Next couple of days, okay? So we're gonna pull. I'm gonna pull a few cards for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs for this Scorpio full moon. This Scorpio full moon. I hope everybody's doing well. I know that these transits, the eclipses that passed, and now we have a Pluto retrograde. Like, there's a lot of things that are being torn down in relationships with, power dynamics, leadership on all levels. So truths coming out that we may not have known were being hidden as well. All right, Taurus, let's see. How is this Scorpio full moon? What is this Scorpio full moon bringing to you, and what is it needing you to learn at this time for the next month, next 30 days? For Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs, ancestors of light, messengers of light. What lessons is the Scorpio full moon bringing to Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs? And what should they focus on? Let's see. So you received seaweed, Taurus. Scorpio is your sister sign, so obviously there is also definitely some lessons there that is attached to your existence, just as a zodiac sign. Okay, but you received seaweed of prediction. So some of you guys during this Scorpio full moon, you will actually get some. I'm getting the sense that some of you guys are going to get some emotion. I mean, sorry, I can't even speak. What's going on? Some of you guys are going to receive spiritual downloads, visions, dreams that are very prophetic. Okay? Please pay attention to your dreams and how they come into play in your relationships. Some of you guys may have dreams and visions and spiritual downloads that have a lot to do with politics in your country or in your city, in your state or county. It may pertain to another culture someplace else, and you may see what's going on over there in the future. So there are some predictions for you, Taurus. There may be something that your ancestors or your guardians and protectors may show you in a dream or in an astral projection or what have you. There may be a spirit that visits you to let you know something that is going to protect you or protect someone else, to keep you or someone else out of harm's way. So please pay attention to your dreams. Bottom of the deck, you received Witch Hazel sensitivity. So there are those of you, Taurus, during this Scorpio full moon for the next month or so, where you will feel very sensitive to a lot of energy. Your spirit, the veil of the spirit realm, is very thin for you in particular. Okay. Especially when Scorpio is involved and Pluto being in retrograde, that is the underworld. So I'm getting the sense that this for you, Taurus, and maybe for a lot of us, those of us who are sensitive, doesn't matter if you're a Taurus or not, um, especially if you're a Taurus rising or moon sign, especially moon sign, you will be receiving some spiritual communication or communication from a passed on loved one about something in the future that you need to watch out for, that you need to know. So that's what's coming out for this full moon for the next 30 days. Now we're going to pull, I'm going to use the tarot as oracles as well. So I'm going to pull one tarot card from this particular deck. Um, this deck is very near and dear to my heart. I don't use it often, but when I do, it is such a beautiful energy. So I'm going to pull one card from this deck, Ancestors of Light, Messengers of Light. What does Taurus need to know regarding the Scorpio full moon for their energy for the next 30 days or so? Let's see. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Let's see here. Okay, you have 9 of Stones and it says tradition. So this looks like you guys are, there are those of you who traditionally, or when it comes to your bloodline or your lineage, your ancestry, you guys, there is a gift that's been passed down to you. And during the Scorpio full moon, you may be encouraged to really step into those gifts at this time, as far as healing yourselves. Okay, maybe healing your family lineage or just healing yourself from a family curse. Okay, or a family illness. You know, there may be some type of health condition that is passed down through your family. You may get a dream about that, or you may have a dream with a particular individual in your family. Some of you guys may actually see some spirits like with your own eyes, ghosts, things like that. It depends on where you are, where you're from, and how strong your sensitivity is. But there are those of you, you are healing some traditions. Some of you guys are actually um, awakening or reawakening um, some traditions that have been passed down through your family or your lineage that have been forgotten, um, or that's something that is being brought to your attention. Okay. And some of you guys, maybe you're thinking about if it's not your family's lineage, maybe it's like where you live or your culture, where you're from, or in your living, the way where you're located. Maybe there are some traditions that your people or your locals have completely forgotten, and maybe there are those of you that you want to start doing this tradition again. I don't know what this tradition is, but it's very some of you is very ancient. Some of you guys has been around for the past century or so, or maybe half a century. Others of you, this is definitely generational, is definitely ancestral. And there are some of you guys, Taurus, you have some very powerful and even very spiritually sensitive family members or ancestors, and you're being asked to pick that up. And with seaweed coming out, I'm also seeing that there is something with water, really connecting with water here. Yeah, there is definitely someone you love very much, or someone who loves you very much, or they love their family on the other side, with the Two of Cups in reverse. I do see that there is someone on the other side, in the underworld. Um, More water here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the Two of Cups. So I'll just hold it up right so you guys can see the card. But very beautiful energy. And when you connect with this gift, you're connecting to love here in your life and in within your body, within your soul. Okay. But others of you overall, this Scorpio full moon is really, really speaking to you. The spirit realm is really speaking to you, and you need to make sure that you are taking heed to what it's saying for your future or the future of someone else. Okay. All right. Others of you, this Scorpio full moon, you really need to focus on what you are attracting. And if you are attracting a lot of negativity, a lot of bad juju, if you're attracting a lot of toxic people, cursed people, what have you, um, this Scorpio full moon is really going to aid you in getting rid of those people or getting rid of those relationships, and that may also come out as a certain lie that has been told to cover up a truth that you need to really face here within the next month or so. All right, let's go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull 3 cards from this particular deck here. Let's see what Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs are needing to focus on, what they're being shown during the Scorpio full moon phase. But I do see a lot of beauty here. I see a lot of very beautiful energy for you here, Taurus, when it comes to your children, what you want to pass down to your children or your child. If you don't have any children, maybe you're thinking about this. Maybe there is someone that you love. Or maybe you have a child that you love very, very much and you're going to grow in that love with them. Okay. But this can be your parents, your family, your cousins, siblings. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be a romantic partner that you guys are going to, this person in your future. If this is like a future person or a future child that you're going to have, it's going to be a very beautiful, um, it's going to be a very beautiful situation. It's going to be a very beautiful relationship. But the thing is that this card did turn out in reverse, so there is something about a relationship possibly turning upside down a little bit, things getting a little bit chaotic with somebody in order to open up a new path of healing for yourself, and maybe even for this person. But again, others of you, I'm still getting that there's a passed on loved one who loves you very much, or if you don't know them personally and this is an ancestor, this is an ancestor that really loves their family. They love their family, and they're watching after you, and they want they want the best for you. So really connect during the Scorpio full moon as you release relationships that no longer serve you, as you release things that you have attached yourself, your heart, and your emotions to. As you release those things, make sure you really connect with those who have passed on, or connect with the spirit realm. Okay, you have the Strength card, telepathy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, intellect, intuition, animals. Some of you guys, there is an animal that is going to show itself to you in a dream, or it's going to show itself to you in like your waking life. It has a message for you. Some of you guys, Taurus, you're dealing with a Leo. Maybe they passed on, or you have a Leo in your life who you do have a telepathic connection to. So sometimes you already, before they even call you, you already know that they're about to call. Um, you can feel when they're in the same room or in the same area as you, even though you don't see them personally. You also have the card when, so you may be asking yourself, when is this going to happen? But I'm also getting that this prediction, you may be, these dreams that you're having, it's not the question of if it's going to happen or will it happen. It is going to happen. It's just the question of when it's going to happen. So I'm really getting, for some of you, with the Nine of Stones, or is considered the Nine of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck, the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Pentacles. That is independence as well. It's independence. But there's some type of skill that you have, Taurus, that has been passed down to you, and you may not know it. Some of you guys do, some of you guys don't. But there's a skill that's been passed down to you that you can utilize. Like if this is all, if this is about money as well, this is something, if there's a skill that you have, this is something that you really love to do, and you might actually be shown in the future how that's going to unfold for you. But you also may be shown that there's a relationship that's kind of blocking you, and you need to distance yourself from it. And also, this prediction or this dream or vision that you end up having is going to show you when it's going to happen. Some of you guys are actually going to get that. You're going to get that answer. Then you have past. There's definitely some type of spirit coming from the past, someone from your ancestry, someone, or someone that you knew in your past. Maybe they haven't passed on, like they're still here with you, but there's someone from your past. I'm getting the sense you're attracting someone from your past here, and your intuition is telling you that they are on their way, or that they're thinking about you, or that not only that they're thinking about you, but there's something about them. You are attracting this person into your life, into your reality, right? You and this person have a telepathic relationship. Now, are they healthy for you? That's up to you to decide. Okay. There's some energies from your past that the Scorpio full moon is going to illuminate, and it's going to show you, whether it's healthy for you or not to accept these energies back into your life or not. Because they will come back. This person is going to come back. This person is going to come knocking on your door, calling you. However, um, just make sure that you are paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, the messages that your dreams are telling you. Bottom of the deck, you have strategy. So with strategy here, I'm still getting that if this is not a relationship, this is about money. This is about how you're going to set up a budget, how you're going to start a project. This is how, maybe you're thinking about moving, getting a new job. Again, there could be a relationship that broke off, and now you're kind of on your own. You're single, or you have your independence back, and some of you guys knew that this was going to break off. Some of you guys were already told that this relationship was not going to work out. You were already shown that this person was not meant for you, okay, or that this situation was just not healthy for you. Some of you guys, there's a relationship that this Scorpio full moon is going to illuminate, and you're going to realize that the relationship that you get yourself in, it's kind of a running pattern in your family, where somehow the people who came before you attract people that are just not for them, and you need to change that for yourself and start connecting with people who are healthy, connecting people who are actually there to grow you and to help you learn how to thrive. So there's a lot here. There's a lot here that I'm picking up on. But the past is definitely here to knock on your door again, to see if you've learned any lessons, to see if you're going to fall for that trick again, fall into that trap again. You're being shown way before this happens. You're being shown, hey, this person is going to show up. You're being shown, hey, this person is not good for you. They are going to betray you, or they're going to hurt you, or they're doing this. There's some of you guys have had dreams that somebody's cheating. Some of you guys have had dreams that someone is talking to somebody else. Some of you guys have had dreams that someone's talking behind your back. Some type of spirit, a protector, a guardian, or your higher self is just picking up on some things where it's just blatantly obvious that this was going to happen. And I'm getting the sense some of you guys need to plan your exit out of a situation. Some of you guys need to plan your exit because you've already been shown that it was going to go downhill, or that, you know, this situation is just not meant for you. At least not anymore. Let's pull a couple more tarot cards and we'll clarify them really quickly for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for this May full moon in Scorpio. You have the Magician. I like seeing that. I love seeing that you are a powerful manifester. Okay, we all manifest, but you may need to change up what you're manifesting, Taurus, because what you have been manifesting for some of you is not, it hasn't really been all that great. Okay, this is what needs to change. You may have some type of ancestral pattern where you attract and create an environment for toxicity in relationships or with money or money blockages. Is like throughout your lineage or throughout your ancestry, it's like relationships just have not been that great. It just, there's no healing happening. There's no truth seeking. It's just, you know, all toxicity or just all disappointment. And this is something that you need to change. Some of you guys need to make the decision that, and before you decide to fall in love with somebody, just to be single for a while. Yeah. Healing, discipline, disciplining yourself, letting go of instant gratification, practicing patience, not looking back. Leave the past behind, you guys. Leave the past behind. You're done with it. Some of you guys need to walk away from, maybe there's a Cancer here, but I'm just getting that because the Chariot is Cancer energy. But there's Cancer energy. Maybe you're walking away from a Cancer. Maybe you're walking away from a Leo. I don't know. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is what's in the books for you guys. This is what's on the table for you guys. Financial stability, good health, healing generational health here. Healing and bringing in new generational currency, new generational wealth here. So if you come from a family line where you guys have like come from humble beginnings, or you guys are, you know, kind of maybe impoverished, or you always struggle with money, you can change that, Taurus. You can create a new family dynamic moving forward with your children if you're thinking about having children and actually creating this family wealth from the bottom up, right? And what's interesting, this Magician here, with the Magician, you have his belt is a snake. That's Scorpio, right? Adorning himself, adorning themselves with Scorpio energy. So Scorpio is very close to you. It is your sister sign, right? And then we have the Three of Cups. There's definitely, again, mingling with people that actually understand you, who are there to tell you the truth, that are there to heal you, that are, you know, they're there to exchange energy in such a beautiful way. Some of you guys, there's this situation where you would like to go out a lot and drink, or you like to go to the bar, you like to go to the pub, whatever, wherever it is that you like to go. Just make sure that you're focused on your law of, like the law of attraction, understanding what am I manifesting? What am I attracting in my life, and why? How do I change what I'm attracting? Right? There's some type of lifestyle that you need to completely leave behind. There's some type of family dynamic that you need to completely leave behind. It's done. It's not helping you. It's not helping you, the future generations in your family. There's something that's been passed down to you that your family, you know, kind of bestowed on you, but it's not that great because there's a lack of healing within your family. Okay, some of you guys may actually be a Sagittarius in your sun sign, or one of those placements, sun, moon, or rising sign. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards really quick, Taurus. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a fire sign, or there's a fire sign in your future. There's somebody with Sagittarius in their chart in your future here who's going to help you out a lot. Or somebody that you shared a past with who has Sagittarius in their chart. They can also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in their chart. Change what you manifest with this magician, knowing that you already have the tools. You don't need to go out to search for the tools. You already have the tools built inside of you since birth, right? You got the Hanged Man here. Like I said, there's a Leo or Sagittarius or Aries. This, I read this as Leo, as the Queen of Wands. There is some type of Leo energy, some type of fire energy, a fire spirit, a fire. Maybe there's a family member that passed away that was a fire sign, a female. She's the one that's actually helping you understand how to create wealth and to improve your health as well, Taurus. Others of you, there is a fire sign or a very powerful or very successful and experienced individual who will help you when it comes to money, when it helps you when it comes to financial opportunities. Okay. And also with your health. Again, there's more fire. So here's the Emperor. So others of you, there's a father figure that you are going to be healing with and connecting with, okay, communing with. Others of you, this is a manager, this is a boss, this is a CEO, this is others of you, this is just you. This, you guys, if you're a female, if you're a feminine, you're healing so much in your body in the physical realm when it comes to your money and your career. If you are a male, you are really healing emotionally. You're connecting with your emotions and you're healing certain relationships that really mean a lot to you. Okay. But there's something about changing your perspective on what success is, changing your perspective on the things that, how to go after the things that you want, and realizing that you already have the tools. You just got to get to work. You just got to get to work. Bottom of that, you have the Two of Cups in a different deck. Two of Cups in two different decks. So you want this love in your life, whether it's from friends, family members, significant others, or love within your career, right? Wanting your career to give back to you, or your job to give back to you. As much as you put your best foot forward, you want that same compensation where you can love life and have money, to live the life that you want to live. Well, it's going to take doing some work, and some of that work is the type of work that you probably haven't really wanted to do. There's some things that you have to face. But with this Capricorn Virgo energy, Taurus, with the Eight of Pentacles, you have a skill. You have a skill. There's some things that you have to do. Got to, break a sweat a little bit. And I'm also getting that you might have to do this on your own. You cannot expect somebody else to do it for you. This Scorpio full moon is definitely it's not messing around. Okay. It's really pushing us. And with this Pluto retrograde as well, it's really pushing us forward. It's really pushing you forward, Taurus. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Taurus.